Hey everyone, Mike here from Minnesota Shooting Sports, and I'm back out here at the 50-yard bench. And today, what I brought you are a couple more of my J. Stevens vintage 22 rifles. And what I brought you today are the Model 15 family. So the one I'm holding here is the early Model 15, which was produced between 1936 and 1945. This model has a 22-inch barrel on it, and it is a single shot bolt action. They were also marketed as a thumb action because you can kind of work it with your thumb. But you can see that the two rifles are very, very similar. The stock on the earlier model is a considerably thinner stock than the later Model 15A. Has a much thicker wooden stock on it. But they both use the same type of a front sight, which is, it is a brass beaded front sight blade with a simple buckhorn style rear sight. It is single shot, side fed, and again, the early Model 15 has a 22-inch barrel. This particular one needs a firing pin. I have the firing pin. Trying to get a firing pin in this style of a bolt is a real bear. So this is the Model 15, and we'll set it off to the side because we're going to shoot the 15A here today. And the 15A has a 24-inch barrel. They would almost appear identical, but there is just enough of a difference in the way the receiver is milled, and there are small differences that you wouldn't even notice if you were holding the bolts, other than the different bolt knob on it. You'd look at them and think they were identical, but the bolts don't interchange and function between the two variants. So the 15A was made from 45 till 1965. And the kind of interesting thing about the Model 15A, if you weren't aware of it, this was the rifle that I believe the History Museum, the Marine Corps Historical Society, has Carlos Hathcock's childhood Model 15A in it on display that he got from his grandmother, I believe it was, at the age of 10. So just kind of a neat little interesting fact that one of the most acclaimed snipers in the world, White Feather Carlos Hathcock, 93 confirmed kills. He learned to shoot with a Stevens Model 15A single shot rifle. And so anyway, enough jibber jabbering on that kind of stuff. We're going to go ahead and shoot my 50-yard iron sight challenge target using some CCI standard velocity. And yeah, let's just go ahead and give it a rip. Downrange camera is rolling. I am going to zoom into it a little bit more. But you should have been able to see those cattails out there bouncing all over the place. And I didn't bring any wind flags today, so I hung a gun sock off to the side here so you can get an idea if you're not watching the brooms and the leaves in the background jumping all over. Again, single shot, fed, and then the way it cocks is it has a spring detent cocking knob on the back of it that you pull back. If you're familiar with this style of a cocking mechanism, this particular model or this bolt does not have the where you can turn it like a quarter of a turn once it's cocked and it engages a safety. This is the safety is the person behind the firearm with this particular model or style of a bolt. So. All right. It might have broke the 8 ring there. at about 9 o'clock. I am holding low left on the target right now because we've got a pretty strong right to left wind out here, or left to right wind out here. Brass bead on the front sight post here, it more than completely covers up the target area on this target, so it's a good thing that I'm holding off. It's grouping nice in the same spot though, but I just can't make out enough distinction or definition in the target to know where to hold it to really correct for it. Last round. Yeah, it grew pretty darn good actually. Everything's high, but again, like I said, it's trying to make out, get a distinct sight picture on the target with that front sight blade. It just the bead on it just completely covers it. But anyway, these are a great rifle, and I'll tell you one last thing about it before I let you go, which is you can find these things all over. They made hundreds of thousands of these. And you can pick these up for between $70 and $100 that are still shooters. This is a great kid's first 22. If you don't want to buy them a cheap plastic Rascal or something, this is a great youth firearm. So anyway, there it is. If you enjoyed the content, if you have a Model 15, make a comment down below. Let me know about it. As always, I hope you all have a great day and look forward to seeing you at the range.